Hey dancers! Right now, the level of love and support you are receiving has been completely limited by some of your subconscious deception. It's not only just about your relationship in your life, it's also about your business, your career, the trust you give in others. So, if you want to know what I'm talking about, stay tuned. Hello creative souls, welcome to the sanctuary where you can transform your dance and soul and speak your authentic voice. I am Chandini, I am a dancer and I am the founder of the Temple of Flow app. If you are being wondering why you are not like others in your dance career, why you have a different wish, why the formula that everyone seems to be successful with is not working for you, you go to the link in the description below, you access the free space, the visionary checkmate, and you will exactly understand why all this formula was never meant for you, why you were meant from the beginning to lead your dance career based on your soul call, based on your desire, and not following anyone else's rules. Everything is explained there. No sign up, no download needed. You can just click right away and listen to this powerful mindset audio. Plus also there is a challenge that are going to be very useful for you. It will help you to rewire your subconscious pattern and choose new beliefs that are going to be manifesting the rest of your life. So, and if you are so freaking serious about, you know what, now I really want to do everything in my dance career on my terms, I want to really deepen into my branding, into my positioning, my social media and content, I really want to have this strong dance signature, I want to be productive, I want to do a lot of things. The membership activated has been built exactly for that. You will find a lot of dive deep course from how to beat up anxiety on stage or in front of camera, how to stop to judge yourself, how to stop to sabotage, create from authenticity, to really be productive without burning out, and way much more. All of that is in the membership. You can sign up directly from the app. But if you are living in India, there is a special pricing for you, so drop me a DM or an email and I will send you the link. And also, I do offer one-on-one coaching if you really want me to help you and collaborate with you into really understanding what's your path, what's your formula that's going to work only for yourself based on your value of what you want to achieve, what you like, what you don't like, all of that. So if you're interested, drop me a message and we can look at the option for you. With that said, in this series, we are trying to rewire those freaking invisible rules that right now are preventing you from really manifesting everything you want in your life and in your dance career. And today, I wanted to talk about something that maybe no one talks about in this industry as usual. It's about love and support. And you're going to tell me, like, what has to do with my dance career? How much time, how many times did you thought, oh, anywhere I can rely only on myself? I cannot trust anyone. It's better that I do this on my own. I will do it alone. I don't need anyone. I have been thinking that for quite a time because I have been so much disappointed with working with my mentor. Because I felt like, okay, finally no one can get me. I am better if I do everything by myself. If I do everything alone, at least I will be free. At least no one is going to take my head. And because I have been feeling that, I have just pushed away the possibility of mingling more with a dancer and finding people that could resonate with me. Because I started with the assumption that no one is going to understand me. My vision is too weird. So anyways, I should be a weird freak living in my own world. And if you are the type of person thinking like, whatever is in relationship or in any type of support that could be for your personal life or your dance career, if you tend to think like, anyway, we cannot trust people, anyway, people are going to leave me, anyway, they will get jealous, or they will try to control me, I am safer alone. That inner dialogue is not just nothing. It comes from, I think like I am 100% sure, 99% of the time, from unreliable caregivers. Most of the time, that's where it starts. When we are born, when we are kids, we naturally rely on our parents. They brought us here. So we have that affection for that. We have that link. And we count on them to provide, to be there, to show up, to fulfill our need. And most of the time when those caregivers are not capable or are not giving the emotional stability, security, validation we need, this is where everything starts to get fucked up in our subconscious. And then it leads us later onwards through our experience in life to have broken trust, abandonment, betrayal, feeling emotionally not supported. Name all of them. They are not random. They all come from that. So again, you could be telling me that it's me, for example, like I have parents who were very good. They were very good. I have nothing to complain about them. But in some point on my childhood, maybe I felt like my parents make me very independent from very early age, because for them it was a sign of maturity. So they liked that I was easy going on, and they could just trust me, of course, but I have to figure out a lot of things by myself. And then I felt like if I was not, then I will disappoint my parents. So you see, it can have many forms. And again, I am not a fan of going to dig up all the past, but I am just, for the sake of understanding how our brains work, just giving you an example. Because you have to understand that your nervous system has built a safety around the concept of hyper and 1, 2, 3 is going to be complicated today. It has built a safety around your hyper independence behavior. So what I want to mean, this is why I'm saying hyper independence. Again, I am not someone fan of any extreme, completely dependent or hyper independent. In both cases, I think they have toxic traits, and what's good, it's always for me to be in the middle, to be that balance. Like being capable to be independent, but also not having problem of relying on someone, because I feel that's trust of being ourselves grounded. Okay? Because you think right now, no, I am hyper independent. It's because I really trust myself. Yes, you do, but mostly you protect yourself from others. This is also a side mechanism for self-protection. So, you will tell me like, and then so what? And then so what? Let me come to it. The invisible cost of all of that. You are now, because of this assumption that you think are protecting you, that things like, no, it's fine actually. The little tiny problem is like you are manifesting now, not getting the love and support you actually fucking deserve. Or when it show up, you're just sabotaging it, because those assumptions, those fear of being like having to handle all about yourself again after trusting someone is so strong. That's why you think like, let me alone by myself right now, like that, no disappointment, like that I am always in control. I am a control freak. I love to be in control, but it's better to be in control when you know you can hold the best assumption about everything else, and knowing like anyway you can manage, because you are in control. You decide what's true. You decide what happened to you. You decide what manifests. And it's not other things to be like, oh, I am a control freak, but by controlling, I need everyone to get away. I need to close myself in that jail and no one can enter. I guess you understand the difference. So then, what has to do with your dance and your business? Or because in personal life, you can easily understand this is how maybe you have some chaotic relationship, or you have difficulties to find someone that commits to you and everything, because there is that dynamic there. But apart from that, it's also having impact in your dance, in any type of business you could be making, or in your work. Because by that, there is maybe a lot of assumption about thinking like, oh, no matter what I do, I will get judged. I know I am too different, so I will get judged. Anyways, no one has never supported in me till now. I got judged, so it's going to keep happening. Why? It's not going to change. So you are maybe also missing some genuine collaboration that could be so amazing, because you prevent yourself to mingle with everyone, because you already assume, oh, anyway, they will be like this, or anyway, they will be jealous, or they won't understand me, or they are too much in the system. And you don't even give a chance to people. So you don't get that support that actually you fucking deserve. And you enter in this maybe little competitive mindset that's not the good side of the competitive mindset, I will say. All of that because you have all the expectation about people behavior, about how you... It's not just people behavior. You know that your self-concept is also the assumption about yourself, but also yourself in relation with a thing. So here we are talking about love and support. So your self-concept could be like, yeah, but me, I never get love and supported. Me, I get judged. Me, I don't have the emotional support I am seeking for. Yes, because your assumption is wired for that. It actually has very less to do with that person in front of you. It's mainly the script you have given to the world to act and give you back. That's all assumptions that are not being exposed and are not being rewired. So now what we do, in this time we call up some invisible rules. We fucking rewire this shit. So again, it's up to you to decide your truth. But here I know it's going to be also a lot of triggering because it's in relation with you and some other human beings or living there. And it feels maybe like a threat for you. This is where you will have to be patient with yourself and reteach yourself and your nervous system how to be safe while trusting someone, while assuming, even with no proof, that no, people are going to support you anyway. You get all the love and the support you deserve because, hello, you fucking deserve it. You are worthy of having all the love and the support from your family, from your partner, from stranger, from the community, from your audience, from other peers in dance. You deserve them all. But unless you stop this dialogue about, no, anyway, they won't support me, let me be on my own, I am sorry to tell you that you won't manifest the support you want. Because you hold on to that. If you are aware about it and you are fine with it, up to you. I'm not there to force anyone to become anything. I am just saying, like, if you were not aware, hello, this is why. So if you tell me like, yeah, deep down, I really crave this support. I really crave people to be showing up for me. We can make it. But for that, we need to rewire those assumptions. There is no shortcut with that. We have to go through this. No choice. And you can start also by just general assumptions that are going to be there and they're reflected in your reality. Maybe at first by stranger, because it will be easier. Stranger, you don't have any assumption about them. So this is why they will reflect on your assumption faster. But just start. When you wake up in the morning, when you start to brush your teeth, or when you want to start to work, when you go in the studio, you stretch and everything, start to assume and tell yourself, I am always supported. People always understand me. I have found my tribe. I have found my audience. I'm so happy I found new peers that are very supportive. I'm happy to work with this and that people. Now I have people with who I am happy to work with. It will show up. And then, of course, if you want this support from some specific person that are in your reality, like maybe most of the time, this is what I uncover. It's family and partner. That's where I see most of the time there could be friction. Now you need to assume about them that they are like that, supporting you. And even if they don't understand everything about your artistry, they are your first fan. But for them to be allowed to give you that, it's only about you. I'm sorry to say that. I know that it feels fucking unfair, that it feels like, why do I have to do everything me? Why I am the only one working on myself? I have been complaining about that before you, don't worry. I will tell you why. Because only you live your reality. So of course you have to do everything. Only you can work on yourself. Everyone else is just following your script. You are the movie director. You direct the actors. You give the script. You give them which role they are playing in your reality. You decide what's going to be your movie. So yeah, it's all about you. It's all fucking about you. So, also the good news with that, it's all fucking about you. So the good aspect in that is that you can decide about each and everything. You can exactly get what you want. But the only person you have to convince is not others. It's yourself. With those new assumptions. So you have to start to assume that your partner, your family understand you. Even if it's completely at the opposite of their personality, doesn't matter. You are now, with your assumption, selecting a new version of them that has to be reflected. But again, this is where it's going to be the challenging point, and I won't be lying to you. You will have to forget the whole story about them. You will have to stop to entertain it. You have to only entertain the new story. And guess what? When you start to rewire your belief, still the old ones are showing up in front of your fucking face. So this is where you have to be strong. You have to be brave to say like, I don't see, I don't speak, I don't hear. They are the version I decided they are. And I'm so happy I'm being supported, even if just now your husband criticized everything you have done. That's exactly how we manifest new version of people. So just little to wrap up all of that. You deserve all the love and support in your personal choice, in your business, in what you are doing with your dance. I mean, like, even if you don't need any validation, and of course you don't need, because now you are work your mindset, we are past over that. And if you feel like you still need some validation, that I will tell you to go on the Temple of Flow app, you go to the Visionary Checkmate, there is some audio that are already gonna help you with that. And if you want my personal help to really rewire yourself faster and really tune you into your self-trust and not needing any validation to the point you will wake up one morning, it won't even cross your mind anymore to need validation, my one-to-one coaching is there for you. So just contact me and I will show you the option. What I wanted to say is that even if we don't need our family validation, our partner or everything, we are human. Of course we want them to love us. Of course we want them to support us. Of course we want to be understood. They are the most important person in our life. Of course we want them on board with what we are doing. That's perfectly normal. And you should never think you are weak for wanting someone's support and love. No, you are not. You are human. You are meant to desire. You are meant to have emotion. So it's normal. What I'm telling you is, like, to get it, you have to wire your brain for it. Because if right now you're not getting it, it's either two reasons, maybe only one, or maybe two combined. Most of the time it's two combined. Your self-concept. Do you think you deserve? Or do you think you have to prove to deserve? Do you think you're good enough? Do you think you're worthy? Do you think, like, yeah, you deserve all this love that is completely unconditional and crazy? And also, there is, like, your assumption about people. How people are going to behave. It could be people you don't know, like, just the industry, other dancers, like just the idea of other dancer, your family, your partner, whatever. So most of the time it's both. And if you feel like, no, I know I deserve, I have nothing to prove, I am good enough, then it's mainly the second reason about the assumption you have specifically about some people or how people treat you. So I will invite you to look at, when you think about support, when you think about working, how many times this self-dialogue is coming about, I am better on my own. I am better alone. I cannot rely on anyone anyways. Oh, anyways, no one understands me. Oh, they don't understand me. Oh, they judge me. How many times are you telling that to yourself? And that will show you, like, then perfectly manifested. What do you expect? And their sneaky assumption, their sneaky thought, you may need a couple of efforts to catch them. Because you're so much used to think about it that you don't even see it. It's like it goes under the radar. So it will take you little bravery and effort to decide, no, I am safe, thinking I am loved, I am supported, to try to trust these people, to rely on them, even though, of course, you can do on your own. But relying, again, does not mean become dependent. You have to find the sweet spot with that. And it starts with assumption. If you think like finding the sweet spot will happen by first experiencing it and then, oh, okay, I can expect this, I can trust that. No, it won't. It always starts with an assumption. Nothing in this world will change, nothing will manifest, nothing will give you proof and validation unless you stick to one truth that you have decided for yourself. And this is exactly what's happening now. Even if some people give you love and support, you are fucking capable to sabotage it. Because your assumption is you don't even question them. They are so much strong in you because of past experience. So when I'm telling you, and I want to end up with that because I think it's very, very important. When I mean you have to rewire, and now you have to decide to trust or to think like, yeah, now everyone is supporting me and understand everything I do. I want to emphasize the fact that I do not invalidate any of your past experience. They were real, but they were happening to you that didn't know anything about mindset, didn't know anything about subconscious pattern, and you were a victim of it. Okay? Not without falling in victim mindset, but in some point you were a victim of it. But now you know better. Now you know that it's up to just any assumption to change your pattern, because those assumptions were there without even you being aware, because they were constructed when you were a kid. And you cannot expect a kid to understand, like, even adults now, they are not capable to fathom conscious manifestation. What do you expect about a kid? And especially no one came to tell you. You could not find out that by yourself. Can you find out about gravity if no one have told you? You won't even know the word. You just think it's normal to walk on the ground, and it's of course you are not walking on the ceiling. It's obvious for you. Even if no one is naming it. That's how worked subconscious pattern from our childhood. We saw something one time, two times, we started to make assumption because that's how the brain works. Everyone. So it was, you don't question that anymore. It's like gravity. You never question it. It doesn't matter if you know the name or not the name of this pattern. For you, it has been registered like solid truth and you lived by it. So now that you know better, you can do better. Now you can rewire those beliefs in trust, knowing you are safe rewiring them. That I know you want so badly to self-protect yourself. You don't want to be disappointed anymore. You don't want to be left alone anymore. You don't want to have to figuring out everything alone after trusting someone. But I'm saying that it won't happen. It won't happen anymore, because as long as you assume people support you, they will only show you that. And by having support of others does not make you lose your independency. It's not one of the others. It's everything. This is why I'm saying it's everything on your time. You don't have to choose. Like, you imagine it's like you go to McDonald's or to any fast food and you have to choose, oh, do you want the burger, do you want the drinks, or the fries? You cannot have all of them. What the fuck? I want the full menu. I want the fucking burger, I want the fries, I want the drinks, the Coke, whatever. And you know what? I also want the sundae at the end. So you don't have to choose between this or that. And I have been someone a lot in my mindset, like thinking like I have to choose between. No, I want the fuck it all. I want everything. But my problem is like I always heard like you cannot have everything in life. You have to choose. Thank fucking God I don't choose anything anymore. I want everything. That's the only option, is having everything. So you have to treat your reality in the same way. And go check your assumption about if you don't feel supported in your dance career, if you don't feel supported in your personal choice, 100% there is an assumption behind that's making it, that's manifesting this life. Once we find out, we rewire. We stick to rewiring it, to make it your new truth, to build your self-conviction in this new truth before you see anything changing in your reality, and then your reality will change. I hope this video has been very useful for you. If you like it, please do like, share and subscribe to this channel. Again, if you want to access the Temple of Flow with really the step-by-step methodology to how to uncover everything that's going to work for you, your own formula in your dance career, but also how to rewire your mindset, disrupt and rewire all these fucking assumptions that are now spoiling your life, you go to the Temple of Flow app. Everything is there in the link. And if you want one-to-one coaching, I am there. So just contact me. And if you want to share with me in the comment like a moment where you felt you were not supported in your dance career or in your personal choice, I will be there to support you. So thank you very much for watching. I wish you a very good weekend and see you again on Monday.